to the floor of the CME Group here in Chicago, January 14th, Friday. Thanks to Dr. J. Much appreciated yesterday. He filled in for me coverage. Had a hard time getting away from the desk when these markets are moving so quickly. I'm Killer from Treasury Curve. Treasury Curve is an overnight cash management portal. We assist firms in overnight cash management. A lot of hot topics, guys. Let's talk about Europe. Europe is on fuego again. You saw a big move in the currency, 6 cents in the currency move up. Now, there's a lot of moving parts there. Maybe we don't understand them all, but I did have a little bird kind of tweet in my ear. Maybe if you looked at him, he's more like a silver fox. But there's a lot of movement behind the curtain of these banks, possibly doing some swaps, so they're crushing the U.S. dollar index, thus putting a bid and really catching some people short in that currency. Just amazing move. And you saw overnight they made another new high, a contract high in the currency, 134.53. So things are just flying over in Europe. I think the sentiment and the worrisome is growing over there, but they're keeping it pretty muted because out in the media and out in front right now, they said these auctions really went well. Portugal did 1.6 billion. That's a drop in the bucket of the true Eurozone concern. So see how that kind of goes out the rest of it today. Right now, we're seeing all new highs. It's like every day I come on here and say the same things, but the S&P just made another new high, 1284.75. The NASDAQ made another new high. So we're seeing a lot of moving parts. And I think, as all these issues kind of get thrown into the pot, just kind of picture Uncle Ben. He's got this big cauldron and he's stirring in the pot. And we got the municipal situation, we have the Eurozone situation, we have quantitative easing situation, we have policy. Now, the whole trick of that is timing and measurement. And he may, in history, be looked back as one of the best of all time. But how do you make sure that water doesn't spill over the cauldron or the pot? And some people even like it more as a pimple. At some point there has to be an overflow or a pop. So we'll see if we get that next week. But as of right now, it's smooth sailing for the bulls. We continue to go higher and higher. So stay tuned on that because I don't see this market going down. There's an interesting stat someone tweeted. By the way, you can get me at the Killer on my tweet or comment here in this video. But someone stated there's only been 3 times in the history of the stock market that 30 days consecutive, there's only been 1 down day of more than 1%. It's only happened 3 times that it hasn't happened, excuse me. Well, we're currently in the 4th right now. So we'll see if this down move is going to happen. Let's drill down a little bit on this treasuries. The auction yesterday, 30-year auction. It was really the action prior to the auction that made the difference. We went down to that 120.08 level, came all the way up, and you really saw some volume, and they were chasing it all the way up to 121.24. The actual auction came out, concession a little bit, tailed off, and came back up. Today we're seeing them test that 122.07 level. That was a great resistance level for us. It's a contract high. We get above there, there could be some flight to quality and some catching some shorts. So watch that 122.07 level. The 30-year pivot's coming in again. This weekly pivot I like talking about is 120.25, and in the 10-year that is coming in at 120.07.5. So these are some great pivots I've been putting out. I hope you've been playing them because yesterday and the day before these auctions, they really give you an opportunity to play these pivots. The S&P, another new high, 128.475, 1284.75. That was a great resistance level. We'll see if it holds in there today because I don't know what's above. I continue to try and find more and more resistance, but as this trend line, as this bull market continues to take us up, I think the next stop is 1300. So we'll see if we get there. Under 1275, 75 was that breakdown level. We went there today. It was just a bear trap. People got caught in there, and boom, they flew it right up on nothing. Actually, it was some pretty soft data today. You saw University of Michigan, business inventories, retail sales, pretty soft data, but it doesn't really seem to be sensitive to the data right now. Markets are just moving up, and they will stop going up when they start going down. Finally, euro currency. It rocked hard above that 200-day average. I talked about that 200-day moving average. Today it's coming in at 130.85. We got above there, it was gone. There was no looking back, and straight up to 134.53 essentially overnight. And I think right now, yesterday you kind of see that 132.90 level to 133.02. That was a great support. They went down and tested that 02 level a couple times, and then they obviously went up and made the new high. So today, in the event this currency kind of comes up, watch that level. I like that level, and underneath that 50-day, excuse me, the 50-day is coming at 133.50, and 100-day is 133.77. So if we do close under the 100-day and the 50-day, maybe there's a bit of retracement, maybe it was overdone, just caught some shorts. From the floor of the CME Group here in Chicago, good luck today. It's going to be a wild one again. I'm the killer, and remember, be the hammer, not the nail.